Hello, and welcome back to Baba Is You with Brian. I just looked at a screenshot of Dead End again, and I had an idea, which is to say box is not push, because I'm curious if you can have two knots and if they will negate one another, and so that will make boxes be pushable. So that's the first thing I want to try on this one, because if it does, then I think that's pretty much the solution, and it seems like it does. And so we can simply push boxes into the water, and then get to the place to where me on the flag is a win. Congratulations. All right. That's cool. That was a nice quick one to start. So not is a thing. And then this one, there were also things that I wanted to test. Last time we managed to push the rock into the wall, which is defeat but not stop, and then push the word text over here, and then watch the entire world go wrong when text is me. For example, I can move all the text to the left. However, if I move the text to the right, wall is defeat is over there, and I'm curious to see, okay, the edge of the world, which is to the right of wall is defeat, is kind of a true stopping wall, so it's not like the word defeat goes away there. And then if I go up, I still have is win available to me, and I wonder if something could be done with that. And if I go down, oh, I'm defeating, right, the me text and different things. So that's probably not good. All right, so let me restart this one. If I got rid of wall is wall, that still doesn't change the fact that wall is defeat. I think what I want to happen is have, yeah, maybe I could have wall is me, except for with me is you. I can't push the me out of the way without dying. So I don't think there's an easy way for me to... Don't have a lot of pieces to work with here is what it comes down to. But I think I need to get rid of these walls somehow and change the walls into something. What happens if I say me is text? I have a feeling that text can only be a subject and cannot be a predicate. Text is a pretty special word. Oops. Based on the inferences I've drawn thus far, but let's find out. No. It converts an object into the name of the object. It converted me into the word me. Wow. Okay, that's super powerful. I continue to be surprised. And once again, it just makes me think of the creativity that went into this game. Like maybe if you were working on this game every day for a month, like you would come up with all these ideas, but that is just one that would not have occurred to me. Okay, so if you say something is text, then instances of that something, the actual something objects, turn into their names that can be used for other rules. So if I could get the word text up 3 squares up from here, then I could get rid of these walls and just have a bunch of the word wall, which would be pretty great. But I don't think I can do that because I don't have enough things to push with. No, I can do it at the moment. Wow. And then... why did that get X'd out? Oh, because it added wall is wall vertically. But wall is wall does not come before wall is text in alphabetical order. So that makes me doubt my alphabetical order talk. But still, that was awesome. So the wall changed the word wall before the defeat kicked in. And so now I can just walk out here and win the game. And so, okay, I think I learned the things I needed to learn on this screen about text. That's really interesting and powerful. All right. This game, man, this game. Broken playground. Okay, we have some boxed in trees. Water is teleport, text is float. Okay. Kiki is you. Box text flag. Wall and box is stop. All right. And there's an is and a win. Why can I not just teleport is win? Because because text is floating, I can't actually teleport it by going through here. Okay, so that explains that. And the wall is stop, which means I can't just push the text through the wall. So it isn't clear immediately to me how that text that's over in the top right is going to be useful yet, other than it contains the win condition, so I need to use it somehow. Alright, so I was just staring at this for a little bit. Something that I haven't tried is doing text is some other subject. I have a feeling this won't make a rule. It does, and it turns all text into that thing. Just like if I said, Kiki is box, all the Kikis would turn into a box. This turns all the text into boxes. That's interesting. It seems to me that that would always kill you because there would no longer be a rule for you. But that is a thing that can be done. So that's interesting. Okay, so after looking for another minute, I think I came up with a key insight. Oh, I can't push the box though. But I can push the flag. No, I can't push the flag either. So basically, if I were to get an object over here, and then go over here and convert that object into its name by saying, for example, box is text, then I would be able to, over here, put together a new rule for the win. However, the box is stop, so I can't push it, and the flag is not push, so I can't push it. So the question becomes, I guess Kiki is an object. So, even though this will kill me, I just want to verify that this will turn the little red guy into the word Kiki. It does. Okay. So maybe I can use myself and become win, basically. So I'd need to say Kiki is text. But that means somebody else is going to have to become me. Yes. Alright, so let's just futz around for a bit, because this still isn't going to do exactly what I want to do, because right now Kiki also is not push. And I have the word Kiki. And once again, since it's a word, it's going to float, so I can't teleport it. I could get the box in here, but then it's also me, and so it's stuck in here. Can I get a second box? So that I had two of them, and one of me could be over there, and the other one could be somewhere else? Yes, I could do that. I think I see how to do that. So if I say, Kiki is you, and then say, I need a second box. So I need to say something is box. I could say flag is box, and that would give me a second box. Yeah, this seems pretty good right now. Okay, so flag is box. This gives me a second box. Now I want to say box is you. Oh, except box is stop, and I just kind of cornered it. So let's have the box be somewhere else before we do that. Yeah, I put the box in a really awkward position. Okay, let me just restart. I know what I'm doing now. So I want to say flag is box, so that I have two boxes. So let's do that. So now I have two boxes. And now let's move the word flag way out of the way so I don't end up with ugly corners. Then I want to say box is you, and now I have two things that can move. One of them can move in there and just hang out in there for a bit, and I'll be able to push things around in a bit, I think. Oops. Yeah, sure. Basically right there is where I want things to kind of be. And now I want to probably go back to Kiki being me, and then say box is text, yes. So Kiki is me, and now I want to say box is text, and that will convert both of these boxes, including the one on the upper right, into the word box. And now I can simply... Oh, I have a problem still. Now boxes win, but the problem is there aren't any boxes. There's only the word box. And... but I could say Kiki is box, maybe? Let me think about this for a moment. If I were to say Kiki is box, nothing would be you. And if I say box is you, there isn't anything. So if I do this, there is a box. It is win, but it's not me. So... And I could say flag is you, but unfortunately there isn't a flag anywhere. I feel like I'm really close here, and I'm just not seeing it. Okay, I have an inkling that I might have done something wrong in the middle. Oops. I didn't mean to return to the map. But that's what I did. So, I do want two boxes. I like that start. So let's say flag is box, so that I have two boxes to work with. And then let's go ahead and move these words out of the way so I don't do anything silly. Then I want to say box is me so that I can get one of the boxes into the area. Okay. But now I want to do something different. Let's go back to being Kiki for a moment. Oh, this box is in not the best place, but I guess it's fine because I can just move this text out of the way so it's not as close to that. So now I have a box in there. If I turn the boxes into flags... I'm trying to see if I can like convert one of the boxes and keep the other one, or... Or can I like say boxes Kiki? Can I say boxes Kiki? I can say boxes you. I don't want to destroy all the box objects. And if I say box is flag, it would just convert things into two flags, which doesn't really change the puzzle at all. Except for flags are not stop. So that is kind of better, maybe? But I could have just started by converting things into flags rather than converting them to boxes. I don't know that that really changes anything. So, if I say box is you, I'd be dead. If I say flag is you, I'd have two things to move around. But it wouldn't help. What do I want to do? I want to convert one of the flags. I don't think there's any ever a way to convert just one of a thing into text and keep the other one. I want the one in the box to be text, so I can say flag is win in the upper right hand box, and then I want the other one to still be a flag so that I can... Yeah, so maybe I did the wrong thing at the start. And the reason that I was converting right, the reason that I was making any of these things doubled up in me was so that I could actually move them into this place, because the only thing I can move are things that are me, because there's nothing pushable or pullable or movable or whatever. So I can only move stuff that's me, and it has to be an object in order to teleport it. And if I move something in here, I still have to get back out, so that's why I need two of something. So it does feel like this is the right thing to do. Maybe I was really close before and I just didn't quite see it. Because I think everything that I was doing before seems like the only thing to do. So basically do that. And then convert me back to text. Sorry, convert me back to Kiki. And then if I say flag is text, this happens. And I could put together flag is win, but then there aren't any flags anymore. So how... Is there a way for me... Okay, that's kind of an idea. Here's the idea I'm going to work with now, which is, what if the flag is me, and I want to try to leave the flag here and become Kiki, but I don't think there's a way to do that. So imagine the flag was here, even though it's not. And then... Oh, this might work. Hold on. So if I step to the right, I would be on top of the flag for just a moment before it turned into flag text, and so a flag had already been win, which would involve me going in here and doing... Once again, I don't know the order of operations that all these things happen in, but if I step to the right, for a moment I'm going to be in a flag object, and for a moment the text flag is win is going to become a rule, and so which order do those moments happen in? Okay, I did not win, so I managed to be inside the text flag, but flag is win needs the actual object flag. So that was not a bad idea, but it didn't work. So I think I need to step back and think about how to separate an object in the text. And I guess the best way to do that is to have distinct objects. So is there a way, like if I could say not text is me, then I could move both of these objects at the same time? Okay, I have some kind of idea, which goes something like this. What if I push something to the left, some object to the left into the teleporter, at that same moment, convert that object into its text, and I guess it would have to be an object that's me. I feel like maybe I've already tried this, but let's see. Like if I push this rule around, I can't get this rule close enough to the water, can I? I don't think there's a way to move the is-you vertically, and that's the only is that I have. Well, in this region, there's the is in the upper right that I can't get close to over here. I don't think there's going to be a way to do what I wanted to do there. Well, no, because if there's two of me, I could have them separated. Okay, so let's let's try a thing again for a moment. So if I say box is flag, so that there's two flags, and then say flag is me. Yeah, okay. Now, something I've been kind of vaguely wondering about is why there's these random obstacles in the middle, and the random obstacles in the middle are so that we can separate some distance between the two copies of you. And so now what I want to do is what? I want to move a flag like one square to the left to end up in there, and in that same moment, I want to what? I want to have flag become text or something. I guess let's just try that at the start. So it'd be something like, okay, I need to get this guy back out. And I need him a little bit closer to the left. So basically I want to move down one square and have that guy. So I need him to be 3 down and 2 to the, okay, 1, 2, and then 3 more down. 1, 2, 3. So I think at this distance, no, he needs to be still 1 higher. Okay, so from here, now if I move down, flag becomes text, I see, and it did that before it teleported. So that didn't work. So what if it was 1 higher and so it could teleport in? Or the other way. So what if I go like this? I go down 1, it teleports in, I go down again. I think this is something that basically I already did, which is I converted flag as win, but flag is no longer me. And again, if I had something like that, and then eventually said flag is text, but I also need flag to be me. Oh, I think I see it. I see it. Because I could have Kiki and the flag, sorry, the text Kiki and the actual flag be in the same location at the same time somehow. I think. Yeah, for example, by doing this. So Kiki and text, sorry, Kiki and the flag are in the same location. I didn't mean to do that. Ah. Okay. Cut it out. Ah. Okay, Kiki and the flag are in the same location. And I'm currently the flag, though, so that's not great, because I need to be me. Right. There's a way to do this. Let me stand back and just think about exactly what I want to do. Okay, so a possible key insight is that I think it's possible to have 2 bits of text on top of each other, which has never been possible before, because 2 bits of text, the text is always pushable, and so you could never have 2 of them occupying the same square. And so I think I can make that happen now, and so I want to try to make that happen, and I'm gonna do it by just a quick demonstration. So box and a flag object are currently occupying the same square, and if I say flag is text, then I think the word box and the word flag are going to be in the same location. And they are. So that is a new power that I've never had before, because it means that I can now have 2 things saying is you, using a single is and a single u. So I could be both the flag and the box, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, so how can I become both the flag and the box? Basically, I need the flag to be in the same location as Kiki. So let's do this. And then that's got Kiki in the same location as flag. Is that fine? I want the flag to be like inside the is you, ideally. And I don't know that there's a way to do that. Maybe there is. Hold on. If I do this, flag is me. I would have to like push this out of the way, but somehow get new text in here, and I'm never going to be able to do that. I'm close to something, and I'm just not quite seeing it yet. One other thing I was playing around with was the idea that I could start things off with text as you and move all the text around, and possibly have some of the is you stuff be right next to the teleporter so that I could push something into the teleporter at the same time that I'm changing a rule. But I didn't really come up with anything too concrete with all of that. And so I think at this point I'm ready to put this puzzle aside and come back to it again in the future. So for today, I think we just have enough time to take a peek at another one. Maybe if it's really easy we can solve it, but it seems like really easy is unlikely. I don't know, some of these just require a key insight. So what do we have going on here? Text is defeat. Text is defeat. But text is always pushable. So I'm unclear why text is defeat would be a thing. I guess other pushable things would be defeated when they get pushed into the text. Skull is defeat. Ghost is defeat and melt. There's a flag and a win over there. There's a Kiki over there. Kiki is hot. So Kiki would melt a ghost. Text is push. Text is always push, right? Yeah. So text is push is like an implicit rule. But I do have a push available. Weak. Things that are weak are things that just like die. Hedges stop. Baba is you. And since skull is defeat, that would just kill me. There's a flag over there and flag is win, but somehow I need to make the skulls be pushable, probably. It isn't clear exactly how I would do that. There aren't any knots here, but the text... If text were hot, nothing's overlapping the text right now, so it's not like that's going to defeat a ghost. The ghost is melt. If the skull was melt, and text is defeat, that one's really weird to me right now. And let's see, Kiki could be push rather than hot. If text were hot... Here's just a quick idea, which is I could make text be hot, and sure, let's just take that whole text as hot and push it through and melt a ghost, just to feel like I'm doing something. But with skull being defeat, also I kind of blocked my way in there. Also, how am I ever going to get through the hedges to get over to flag as a win? With like text as you or something, but I don't see a way to move. And then weak. Weak means that anything it pushes into destroys it, right? Anything that's not stop, I think. So I'm curious, if I say text is weak, does that mean if I push Kiki into the skull, Kiki gets destroyed? That's what I thought, because text is weak. That's not particularly helpful. And I still can't push it into the hedge because I just stopped. No, I can push it into the hedge and it gets destroyed. No. Did Baba destroy it or did the hedge destroy it? The graphic kind of suggests that Baba is the one destroying it, but Baba shouldn't be able to walk into it, I don't think. Text is weak. Still don't quite have super clear, crisp reasoning about how those things interact. But I guess that's something for me to think about in the future. Yeah, but the big thing is, since hedges stop and that thing is entirely hedged in, ghost is defeat and melt. Something could be hot. Yeah, right now I don't see how to ever get over to the flag as win area or push any text over to the flag as win area. Guess I would have to use Kiki. I could say Kiki is a U at the start, can't I? Let me restart really quick. Yes, Kiki is a U is something that would be available. So let's just play around with that for just a moment, and then I think I'll call it a day. So Kiki is U, but the problem is Skull is still defeat, and so that's still going to defeat me. But that is a way that I can get into this section and do something. Something, something, something. Okay, so that explains the getting past the hedge bits. Alright, so there'll be a bit to think about for this one. But I think that's where I will call it for today. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon with more Baba Is You. Bye-bye.